Hey guys, Jess here. I'm back with the last couple of stories for December Daily 2021. We are doing story 24 and story 25 tonight, and that is going to be it for this album. I am so excited I've made it to the end, but also so sad in some ways because I've really enjoyed this project. But I'm ready to dive into some 2022 projects as well. So pretty thrilled to be able to call this album complete after tonight. And so we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. I decided to do both of these tonight because I did some pre-work and I believe putting these together are gonna be relatively quick. So story 24 is we're gonna do story 24 first. And so story 24 is going on the back of story 23, obviously, which was our G the Elf story. And so this back here was a little bit different size than normal. So I went on Photoshop and created this layout. And I ended up snapping this photo of Wyatt looking out at the sky, because it was the night of Christmas and it was getting late, and I pulled up the Santa radar here and I said, oh, we got to see where Santa's at. And we were looking at the map and it was nowhere near us, but he didn't know any different. And he's like, oh my gosh, I see Lisbon, which is the town we live in. And he ran outside and he was pointing to the sky. He's like, I see Santa. He's like, we gotta get going to bed. So I was able to snap this photo. It was a little fuzzy, so I turned it black and white, which kind of diffuses the fuzziness a little bit. And I also lightened the opacity so then I could do this sweet little saying over the top of it. And it says, may you never be too grown up to search the skies on Christmas Eve. And I absolutely love that quote. And then I added my journaling here. So a digital spread, nonetheless, pretty quick and easy. So we're literally just going to be adhering this one to the back, and it is maybe a smidge smaller than this, but I'm okay with that. So we're going to attach this. And just center it the best we can. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try it this way. I'm having a hard time. I think it's because it's so big. Let's try it this way. Maybe a little easier. There we go, good enough. And we just gotta punch a couple of holes. And then as far as embellishing, it's gonna be very little. Let's just get my holes punched first. Go. Alright, so there's that. And then, so as far as embellishing this part, I have these cute little acetate stars with a black outline. I believe I got these in the grab bag, one of the grab bags from Allie Edwards. So I thought it would be fun to add these to the photo as well. And I think they might have a backer on them. Like a protective layer or adhesive, I'm not sure. I think it's just a protective layer, yeah. So I was just gonna, I have like this little mark on my photo, so I was gonna put that there. It's almost like he's kind of pointing to the sky. And I think I'm just gonna do tape. That's transparent enough. I think that will work. So I thought these were perfect because they're it's a nice subtle embellishment. It's not too much. I really want the quote to kind of be the main focus here. Well, that one you can really see. Tape. I don't know, should I do glue for the larger one? Or maybe just a little tape on the end? I don't use acetate like this very often, so maybe we just do some glue. Maybe we'll just put it on the points of the star so it's not as visible. I mean, the glue dries clear, but we'll still be able to see like a little trace of it. So we'll put that one there. I think this one's packaging is already off. And then I wanted to put this one here. There we go. Alright, so there's that. Again, I didn't really want to do much here. And then so that what goes along with story 24 is the picture of Wyatt with Santa's cookies. So we looked to see where Santa was, and then we ran back in and we plated his cookies. And so I need to make a little hinge here because I don't want to poke holes in this photo. So we're going to make a little hinge. So we'll set that off to the side real quick. So, and normally I make my hinges the same size or smaller than the photo, but this is only a 5x5, so I'm not sure. Well, I think a 5-inch hinge would actually work. So we can trim this down actually. I was worried that 5 inches might not be wide enough for the holes, but it looks like it is. So I'd rather it be the same size as the photo rather than longer. So let's do that. All right, so we're going to attach our hinge here. Oh goodness, I did the wrong side. Well, that's all right. We're going to need to attach the other side of the photos here. So why don't we just do that for story 25. There we go. And this is story 25. That's just going to fit on the other side. Awesome. Okay. So for this, again, I think it's going to be pretty simple. I wanted to do the 24. So I think we're going to put that right there. And then I have a little sticker phrase here that says cookies for Santa. I think I'm going to put it right under 24. And this was one piece, but I thought I was going to use it on our cookie baking layout, or Santa cookie layout, but I didn't. So, well, that worked out good. Cookies for Santa. Adorable. Simple and cute. All right, so let's get these holes punched. Let's see here. Well, this is still drying, so I'm not going to use that one. Let's get a... We'll just get another insert. So I tell you that digital, the digital scrapbooking, the hybrid scrapbooking, really does help in pulling layouts quickly together, I gotta tell you. I'm sure if you've noticed that over the past few videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed that Canva tutorial in the last video. It was really quick, but it did give you kind of the lowdown, the basics to Canva, so hopefully you found that helpful. And I would love to see if you're part of my Facebook group, Jessica Grace and Friends Pretty Pages, and you decide to do some hybrid scrapbooking. I would love to see it. Make sure you share it. I love to see your work, and I know it inspires others in the group as well. So make sure you share it. Let's inspire each other. All right. So holes are punched, and there we go. Lovely. Okay, so here is story 24. Very, very simple. Again, the hybrid scrapbooking really took the most time off camera. So there's story 24. So then this is going to flip over here to this side, and here's story 25. So I decided to combine Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with story 25, because to me the magic kind of all plays in together. Santa comes and he puts the presents out, and he leaves a little trail and then it's the opening of the presents in the morning and the excitement. So I decided this year I was going to put story 24 and 25 together. So this is Christmas Eve night. Santa had shown up and he put presents under the tree, and he left a mess in the house with some magical footprints. And then for the other side, I have, I did a lot of off-camera work. So I cut this 25 out of a 6x6 square in silhouette design, and then I hand-stitched around it. So then what I'm going to do is I have two photos here from Christmas morning. I actually realized when I was going to create this layout that I didn't take a lot of pictures Christmas morning. Not many at all. So I picked what I had, and I was so excited to catch this face that was so cute. It really kind of summarizes Christmas morning. So I'm going to put these two photos underneath the 25, and then a little embellishing, and that's story 25. Quick and easy, another quick and easy layout. So I think first off we're going to get these photos attached to this. And so I just printed the photos out. I think I ended up printing them 4x6, and then obviously trim them down to fit within the number. So it really wasn't that difficult. Came together. Honestly, the hardest part about this spread was the stitching. It took me quite a while. I thought about doing my sewing machine, but I was like, I kind of wanted more bold stitches, so I opted against it. But I think if I had to do it again, as much as I like the bolder stitch, I might opt for my sewing machine because this took a long time. So I don't know. I love the look of hand stitching, but I'm not a huge fan of actually doing it. I will do it because I love the result, but very rare. But I did it twice in my album this year actually, so which is more than I ever do. But it did come out really nice. It just took a while. It took a while. All right, so I want to make sure this lands correct place. There we go. So cute. I do need a backer for this as well. Sorry, I'm just trying to trim. I think I've trimmed my paper. Goodness, this photo is just a smidge crooked. All right, good enough. Okay. So there's that, and we need a backer. So I'd love to use a scrap if I can. Ooh, is it gonna fit? Oh, it will. Perfect. All right. I think I want to use the stars. This is pretty green, but I think I want to use the stars. Because I don't know if I might do another quote or something on the back. I'm not really sure. Haven't thought that far through. And I always put my Christmas cards in the back of my album as well, the ones we get every year. So I have to make a pocket. But I usually stick that on the cover and not so much on a page because there's quite a few and it can get pretty bulky. So I might just do, I don't really know. We'll think about that. Haven't thought about that at all. I have paper stuck in my tape. All right, so let's get this adhered and then we can trim it. Oh, you know what? I need to do another acetate hinge because I'm not going to want to put holes in this. So we need to make another quick hinge. I should have done that earlier. So Christmas Eve I set up our camera because I've been trying, so every year I've been unsuccessful and I've been trying to video Wyatt waking up and seeing under the tree, and for one reason or another it just hasn't worked out. And so I finally was able to capture it this year, finally, and so I had the camera up, and so he woke up in the morning and then he came to wake us up, and he was so excited when he came to wake us up. You know, Santa had come, he was just thrilled. And so I was like, oh yes, I have the video footage I took, you know, so I couldn't wait to look at it. And he saved all his excitement for coming upstairs and seeing us. So when I watched the video, he was kind of just walking out into the living room like half asleep. So there really wasn't much to see. It was so funny. So like the one year that I was able to get the photo, it was kind of like, meh, there was nothing to really see. So I think it's really sweet that, you know, he saved the excitement for us when he came upstairs and got out of bed, or got us out of bed. But I was kind of, I don't know what I was expecting him to like come out and his eyes wide and like a big smile and him like run upstairs, you know, that's what I was expecting to capture on the video. And nope, he kind of walked out like a zombie, like he was just waking up, and just slowly made his way up to our room. And then that's when he was like, Mom and Dad, you know, Santa came. Oh man, well, I tried, you know, but it is what it is. Oh, it's just too funny. It made me laugh. It really did. Tried so hard. All right, let's get holes punched here, and then we can do a little embellishing, and we will be done with this album. All right. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. Like I said, I'm excited and sad at the same time. But I'm going to carry this scrapbook, this style of scrapbooking, I think, throughout my 2022 album for Wyatt. It's just been so much fun. I just love it so much. Okay, there we go. So this is story 25. Now, here is kind of what I was thinking for embellishing. Now, I know I already have the 25 here. So I have this cute rubber piece that I wanted to do, and then I found this adorable little hooray that I wanted to kind of glue on the heart here for kind of like a layer embellishment right in the middle. But then I have my one little gold 25, right? So I was just kind of like, what am I going to do? Do I still use it? I really think I need to, just to keep consistency. So my thought was, I will just put 25 here in the middle, and I know it's 25 and 25, but I don't care. Like, I'm just gonna go with it. So I think that's what we're gonna end up doing for embellishing. And I was just gonna look and see if there was anything else that jumped out at me for embellishments, but I was just planning on keeping it relatively simple again. I didn't have much of an idea beyond what you see here. Like, I guess in my head it was pretty minimal when it came to the designing of this. I'm just gonna do a pop dot, I think, for that one. As far as journaling, I was thinking about that, and I was like, well, I could do some journaling down here, which is probably what I'll do, because I do have some white space, and so maybe I'll just journal. I'm looking for... And maybe I'll just journal something really quick. I could journal about what I just said for a story, right, which was I tried to video and it didn't work out according to plan. But he was so excited he got what he wanted from Santa, which that's the best part, you know, that magic right there. All right, hooray Christmas 25. So Christmas Eve, I think I have, yeah. Now where do I put 25? Do I do it here? Yeah. There we go. So, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, I think I'm going to do my journaling real quick, and I think we're gonna call this layout done. right, there we have it. Story 25 and story 24. And my December daily is complete. So thank you guys so much for following me along on this journey and this project. I hope I've inspired you. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I am looking forward to this year's December daily project. If you've created one and you've used some of these techniques, make sure you share. Make sure you give a subscribe as well. I've got lots of great content planned for 2022. And thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great night and happy scrapping. Bye.